Good morning, fourth graders. We're going to be looking at area and perimeter sheet here. I wish that I could have some Cheez-Its for you because that's actually kind of what you're supposed to use this for, but I'm not there to give you some Cheez-Its, so I apologize, but we can always use the, I think it would be kind of cool even if you use those magnetic squares that you guys usually like to build with or in the closet. You could certainly use those to work with these. These aren't really going to be that difficult. I started you out kind of easy. This is kind of just, I'm hoping that you'll remember what perimeter is, okay? So let's kind of go through the terms first. So remember, area is the inside part. When we're doing area, we're looking for how many squares fills in a shape, okay? And when we're looking at perimeter, we're looking at the outside. We're looking at the fence line, okay? So this outside black line. So with area, we're looking at the squares. With perimeter, we're looking at the outside black line, okay? So area here, this would be 1, 2, 3. So this is a 3, 1, 2, 3, a 3 by 3 square, correct? So this, remember, on a square, this is your base. This is going to be your height. And when we're finding the area of a square or a rectangle, it's going to be the base times the height. So if this is 3 times 3, this would be 9, and there should be 9 squares inside, which I do see there are 9 squares, okay? So for an area, you would put 9, okay? And it's equal to inches, so it would be 9 inches and then square. Now to represent squares, it's a little bitty 2, okay? Because it means that you're looking for 2 dimensions, base and height, okay? That's what that means. Now, as far as perimeter goes, that's going to be different. So this is going to be 3, and this is going to be 3, and this is going to be 3, and this is going to be 3. So if we have 3, 6, 9, 12. So the perimeter of this square is going to be 12 inches. We're not looking for squares, so we don't need to put the little 2 there. We're just looking for the outside line. So again, it's still going to be inches because each one of these is an inch. Okay, so we're just going to put 12 inches for the perimeter. Okay. Now on the last page, this one gets a little bit more creative, okay? So on this one, again, this one isn't going to be, you can't really do a base times height because you're actually missing part of your rectangle here. So you can't count this because it's not there, okay? So you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is also could be your base. Okay, if I flipped it upside down, this could also be your base. Okay, so your base and then your height is 3. So there should be ideally 21 squares here, but because we have 4 of them missing, we could say 21 minus 4, which is 17. Now to double check that, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And another group of 7 is 14, 15, 16, 17. And we would have 17 squares here. So our area would be 17 inches square. But then our perimeter is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have 3, and you're going to have 3, and you're going to have 1, and then you're going to have 4, and then you're going to have 2, and then you're going to have 7. So you'd have to add that all up because remember, it's the outside line. So 7 and 3 is 10, plus 3 more is 13, plus 1 more is 14, plus 4 more is 18, plus 2 more would be 20. So the perimeter of this kind of funky shape here would be 20 inches. Okay, so that's what you would write down. All right? So again, if you wanted to kind of play around with this, you could get out those magnetic squares and make these shapes. Otherwise, you don't really have to. You can just do the worksheet. I don't think that I have a key for this, but it should be pretty easy for the teachers to figure out. So again, if you want me to create a key, I can certainly do that and send it to the teacher so that you would have a check. You guys can just kind of let me know. You know, like I said, this is kind of an easy assignment. However, it's a good starter assignment for area and perimeter because it does get harder. So enjoy it while it lasts. Okay? All right. You guys have a good day, and I will see you soon. Bye.